This is a collective message for any of you who have been dealing with people or a person who has tried their best to cause confusion and chaos in your life, who maybe have tried to sabotage you and get you to feel unworthy of things. They wanted to try their best to diminish your confidence, your sense of joy, your capabilities. I'm hearing they wanted to reduce the way you see yourself and value yourself, if that makes sense, and affect your own self-concept and manifestation as well. Because, and I say this because this is what they wanted. These are from my original cards. I know, I have made the ideas and concepts of my 64 cards, but I haven't yet made the sketches or the story behind it. But it's a huge creative project that I'm currently doing. But back to the reading, so they wanted access to the fortunes that you have, your abundant energy, whether it be creativity, your ability to light up a room. Literally, they saw this value in you, but they wanted to take that and misuse that because of envy. And it always comes down to envy. Yeah, because these people, they don't want to work on themselves. They're the types who would rather sit, throw themselves a pity party, feel sorry for themselves, complain about how everyone else is doing better than them, but they don't want to lift a single finger. My last video, I think I just uploaded, recently. I've talked about how even I have to, because I do have executive dysfunction, I believe I do have that, and I possibly am neurodivergent as well. Do you know how I have to really push myself to do anything? I have to say ready, set, go, set timers, do whatever it takes to help me do every little thing. Every little helps. And that's the only way I've been able to improve. But it's these people don't even want to do that. And some people who are like this, they just, it's I'm hearing, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. An F about. Yeah, they just have sort of given up on themselves. They'd rather live life the easy way with plenty of shortcuts. They will never be satisfied. Even if you hold their hand and walk with them and say, here you go, here's what you were looking for, here's this help, that help. These types of people are people who just take, and if anything, actually, they'll resent any little help they get. I don't know what kind of affliction, not to be dramatic, that is, but some people are really like that. They just want to stay in a low vibration. They just want to stay down for whatever reason, so they can continue collecting pity and extra help and resources from people and drain others. That's all I can say. So this is the thing, right? It says red flag, and this is just saying, okay, the Enlightenment card, there's this kid who asks this wise person in the mountains, what is the path to enlightenment, if it's to be found through the mind? And then he answers, it's to be found through tackling your fears, it's through your fears. So the fact that red flag came up with that as well, I'm getting this idea that some of these people actually pretend that they've learnt their lesson. They will pretend that they're truly sorry and that they've suffered so much without actually apologizing to you. It's a weird energy of just trying to play cool and come back into your good graces. And they're hoping to present as far more healed than they really are. Well, if anything, they are still in that old mindset. They just feel like, oh, they have to switch teams or pretend to switch teams, going along to get along, simply because they don't want to suffer anymore, and they know they can't get away with the shenanigans that they've been pulling on not just you, but other people. And this is your energy, most likely, not theirs. You're being asked to remind yourself you're still abundant. No one can take anything from you. Is access denied. These leeches and takers will not win if you don't let them. And this is what I have. I've made like 1 or 2 sketches so far. So, relics, chest. X marks the spot. I was thinking of naming this card X marks the spot, but then it's sort of like when you go treasure hunting and then X marks the spot, and then you dig it up and then find this fortune, this treasure. So you're about to encounter this blessing. It could literally be a soulmate or aligned people who are more aligned with you, people who are on a similar mindset to you and the high vibrational. And we've got the muse, nature guy. And this, the abstract idea I have is having both inner harmony, which reflects outwardly as well, being at peace, anything that reminds me of nature and being calm and lighthearted, basically. Is saying nature is on your side, the universe is on your side, and you will still stay abundant. So how we've got bowl fortune, we've got chest, and we've got abundance. All 3 cards which point to a good fortune here. And this isn't always about money, although it can be. That's just one of the forms. Is spiritually, you're spiritually abundant, you're abundantly blessed or becoming blessed, you have lots of good luck and brilliant shine. But unfortunately, that does attract people who want to leech and mooch off of that and be like, oh, give me some of your energy, even though they did nothing to deserve anything you've got. They're not willing to work hard for anything. In fact, these are the types of people you help, but then they will betray you and stab you in the back for helping them. It's like, how many stories have I heard of, let's say, women who have, it's not always a woman, but it's just an example, okay, but it is mostly women who see that someone else in their life is in a very bad place. They start feeling sorry for them. Their own empathy and natural compassion gets taken advantage of, and these leeches start draining them, taking all her resources, time, energy, stressing her out. And then as soon as they've gotten where they want to be, what do? Leave her, betray her, and move to someone else who really had no part in helping them get up in the first place. And so, last but not least, we're gonna get on to the intuitive drawing and see what came up, specific things. So this is the exciting part. This is what has come up. So they will pay for their actions. And it's really... So I did this before I pulled the cards and drew it all out. And it's got very, very similar things, you know. So let's start here. This is the most important part. Red flag. And we did get the red flag card. And this is someone just like, it looks like they're crying their eyes out. They've got like boogers and then nose, runny nose. And it says they're lying. That's the red flag. So these people, and I've had these sorts of people, yeah, unfortunately, I know someone who, this person pretends that, okay, it's not like it's not that they're 100% pretending, but they're the types who will try their best to play victim even after they have been in the wrong so many times. And all they do is, throw themselves a pity party and get upset, moody, angry about the way their life is, and talking constantly about how much bad luck they have and this, that, bad luck, this and that. But at the same time, this person literally never changes. And they still try to push it. They still try to do things to annoy others, to inconvenience others, to take from others, to steal, lie, cheat. And they're constantly just like boy bye, like crying about their life or whatever it is, and about, oh, it's not fair. This is the type of person to think, oh, it's not fair. Why is it me? Why am I the drama? Am I the drama? They very well are the drama. They very well are the drama. And it's like, they're never going to change because they're addicted to just weaponizing and taking advantage of people's compassion, getting people to feel sorry for them. Oh, look at you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, bye. No one's feeling sorry for someone like that. If they keep it up enough times, everyone's just gonna check out and be like, yeah, sure. What are you going through today? Like, and it's not even about being cold-hearted. Like, this is the type of person who, it's not like they're struggling. They're only struggling because this is what they've done to themselves. And they'll just keep crying about it. So, it's only a matter of time where they will have all the backlash coming to them. They'll get what they deserve. Whatever it is, the wrongdoings they've done to others, that will be coming back to them very soon. So it says here, you see, feeling sorry for themselves. So they're only feeling sorry for themselves. They will never feel sorry about anything they've done to anyone. And even if you confront them, like, okay, you don't have to take this message, but yeah, in my own life, this type of person who I know, right, I've confronted them once or twice about their behavior, and they have literally lied to my face multiple times, and I just kept pushing and pushing for the truth, and it got to the point where I was like, I'm not arguing, I'm gonna deal with things, formally and professionally. And after I actually went to the right person and made formal complaints and everything like that, and everything went through and this person was exposed, literally, then they started saying in front of other people, oh, I'm sorry that you felt upset. I didn't know you would feel that way. Like, the way this person was sassy and just like, even like, I could tell straight up they were still lying. Like, they're not actually sorry, and they'll actually never be sorry. It doesn't matter what's brought up to them directly. So it's like, yeah, it could be these sorts of people, most of them, even if they get all this backlash and everything, they'll only be left feeling sorry for themselves, but they'll pretend that they have actually learnt their lesson and, oh, I understand your pain now. I understand why you got so upset. They don't understand shit, okay? They don't understand it and they don't want to understand it. They're blocking it out from their mind. So they only have the capacity to feel sorry for themselves. These people lack empathy. A lot of these people lack empathy. They will never truly feel sorry. Even if they say, oh, I'm sorry, and they actually apologize, and they might even pull an Oscar-worthy winning performance and cry and maybe get down on their knees, please take me back, I'm so sorry, I'll never do this again, and then throw like temper tantrums and that. But they're lying. They are lying. They're lying. Most likely. I'm not saying 100% because think every situation is different. So you're being advised as well to really trust your intuition. Take your time. Do you really want to accept someone who has been stressing you out? You see, because it says here stress kills. Because let's say someone is constantly lying to you, constantly doing annoying things you don't like, constantly without remorse, constantly doing the exact things let's say you or other people have told them not to do. So yeah, sorry, I have to wrap this up very quickly. They might even pretend to switch teams, to attempt to restore the order of things, access denied. And you see slow pain, regret, wanting to be rescued, wanting others to feel sorry for them. And that's all you need to know, to be honest. You will be protected and they will pay for their actions.